finally caught us doing our thumbnail photo for YouTube Live as I hit the live for this one. So huzzah!
One day y'all will figure this out.
This is how we start.
I just realized, speaking of doing everything through, oh yeah, I totally did.
What?
The orientation was off.
Are we sideways?
Oh my
Yep.
god.
I'm gonna start us over.
Change it.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I love you all. I'll
We're
see you in a
nailing
second.
this, guys.
Nailing it. Something every week. This is hilarious.
Delete that one. Look how cute we look.
Hey, YouTube.
Okay.
We're adorable.
What up?
by the
At
way.
least that's what we tell ourselves.
Yes.
Delete.
Oh, God.
Believe
Anyway,
it.
thanks for joining us.
Yes, this
We're
is
gonna
our
be getting into
weekend rager.
I know. Maybe. Yeah. I don't know.
We're gonna do a weekend raver this week. I don't think anybody's watching on YouTube, so it's fine. But
It doesn't
we're
matter.
gonna
It's gonna be up for forever. For
Yeah,
other people to watch
forever.
well, then they'll know that we're real humans.
Fast
Oh, no,
forward
somebody did.
to 1 minute. No,
We can edit it
actually
later.
2 people watching, guys.
Oh, there's two people. I was gonna say,
Hey.
somebody just commented.
Hey,
We're-
guys.
Hey, guys.
Totally gonna be talking about all the amazing things.
We're doing a raver this week.
We're doing a raver this week. This is Ruth Ann's crotch.
Hi.
Okay.
Thanks
I'll
for
move
that
that
over there.
Fast
Hold
forward
on.
to 2 minutes,
Yeah,
actually.
right. We are such hot messes. Okay, join us.
Everyone's gonna tune in now.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's gonna go now, yeah.
No, we're gonna be talking about Black Panther, which I just saw.
And you best not be
I will
spoiling
not
nothing.
spoil anything. No spoilers
spoil
here,
it.
but there's still plenty to talk about, even with no spoilers. Trust me.
Okay, so now we're gonna
So-
start the Facebook Live. So
Yes.
pretend that didn't hapen.
Let's hope Facebook... I'm gonna delete the old one.
Yeah. Oh, I did
Oh,
already.
you did already?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Right.
there we go.
So,
One more time now. Hello, everybody.
Yay!
Every week. Every week it's
there's
fucking
something
something.
wrong.
We've been doing this for almost a year, and I still
Yeah, I know.
it's our theme. It's what we do. Hi, gang.
Oh my god.
We're Geek Chic,
We're Geek Chic.
We're
I'm
something.
Ruthann,
I'm Beth.
and I'm Chris.
and today
We
for
have
our raver
caramel apple martinis.
We do.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Because
thank you.
we had to scavenge Ruth Ann's bar to make something.
Yes.
And,
Here we go. Clinkies to
Cheers,
everybody.
ladies.
Cheers.
You're the one who was so excited about
I-
butterscotch
I-
schnapps.
am excited.
She almost drank just butterscotch schnapps, and I said, no, Chris, you are not going to just drink that. Are you on board? Are you
This is
okay
very
with
good, yeah.
Could use a little more butterscotch schnapps.
Oh,
Oh
yeah,
my
a little
god, you're a nightmare.
It's a little schnappish.
Why are you like this?
You're a schnapp schnapp.
Ah, I'm a
Schnabby
schnapp
schnapp.
schnapp. I don't know what's happening.
Like,
here.
literally, we take a sip and we're annihilated. Like, it's like, hi, guys. So, it is the weekend.
Yes.
It's been kind of a rough week politically,
It has
and a
been
lot of terrible stuff happened in the world. So, we decided we want to do a weekend rave.
Yes.
Well, we're just gonna talk about all the chill stuff that happened this week, because
Yes.
a lot of cool stuff happened.
A lot of cool stuff happened. We have, obviously, Black Panther, which we have not seen yet. Beth and I are seeing it.
I'm seeing it
hopefully.
tonight.
I'm going to see it tomorrow.
I need to sign into
Yes.
chat.
But
she
I'm
just saw it
literally
this
on my
morning.
I just
channel.
saw it this morning, and let me just say my experience, which was hysterical, because I accidentally bought tickets to the 10 p.m. show, and then went at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
And when the guy scanned in my ticket, he made a comment, which was like, "You're here early," and I'm thinking to myself, well, there's only like 10 minutes to the movie starts.
Like,
I
I'm
don't
not
know
that early.
what's
What you talking about?
I go and we sit down, and of course somebody comes and has our seats, and it's a dad with his daughter, which
Oh
is
my
like
God.
heartbreaking. And we were like, oh my god, like I showed him, I'm like, no, we're these seats, and
Do
he's
you
like,
mean for 12 hours later?
Yes, he's like, that's 10 p.m., which I felt like a moron after that. And his kid's just like standing there like, what do we do? And he's like, don't. I said, well, we're going to get up and move. And he's like, no, don't worry about it. We're going to sit next to you, and if they come and kick us out, then we'll deal with it then. And I was like, oh, okay. Still felt horrible. No one came and kicked us out. Everybody on our left side moved down too. And everybody was cool about it, though, so it was
There's,
fine.
there's good
I
people
know,
in the world.
there is good
That's
people in
good,
the world.
because people, I guess a lot of
true.
places now have assigned seating, because like even in
It wasn't-
Connecticut,
yeah.
the
Yeah.
movie theater,
It's for the best.
well, even in the
for the
movie theater in
best.
Connecticut, it's like new that they do assigned seating, which I never grew up with, but it's been a huge thing in LA for a
Yes.
long time, and people are not always chill about it.
They're not always chill, no.
Oh my god, no.
So that was
no.
a very nice thing.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let me say, first of all, that I thought Black Panther was an amazingly beautiful, beautiful movie. Like
In the trailers,
whole,
it looks it.
it's so gorgeous. The actors are gorgeous. Everything about it is just wonderful and beautiful. And I have to say that just whoever it is that is doing like the tech and the special effects in there is on point, because it is just a magnificent world that they've created in Wakanda. And and it's just stunning. It is stunning. And
a totally real place, Wakanda, as far as our president is concerned.
I know, and yes,
Sorry. Continue. Sorry, I didn't.
Wakanda's not a real place, guys.
Let me just take another drink.
I wish it was, because it's so awesome, but it's not. But I do have to say that you should go see it, because it's like no other superhero movie I've ever seen. Like it's not. It doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. It stands alone.
So why, in your opinion, did it feel like a Marvel movie?
Well, because first of all, there's no other there's no other superheroes involved in it, and so it's very much a self-contained story of Black Panther and its history, and of Wakanda, and of the issue that they're dealing with to keep their way of life intact. Which is basically, I mean, as anyone who reads the comics knows, they're like, their technology is through the roof, and everybody thinks there's this poor little African country. And they're not. Yeah. They're so not. But they can't let the rest of the world feel that way, but that's the whole conflict of the movie. It's like, do we let the world in on what we have, or do we keep it and protect ourselves? And that's kind of like the main gist. But the cast is stellar.
That's what I've been hearing.
Oh my God, so amazing, guys.
I saw a really good funny tweet that was like, I feel really represented in Black Panther because I'm a middle-aged white guy who just wants to help sometimes.
That is pretty good.
He was talking about Martin Freeman's character.
Yes, Martin Freeman is. Oh wait, who made the joke about like
they're the Tolkien white guys.
Yes, Andy Serkis and Martin Freeman, the Tolkien white guys, which. Wakanda.
No.
Wait, I can't.
No, it's fine.
What's so great about it? No, that was a YouTube. Oh, yeah. YouTube it? Oh, okay.
What did they say?
What was it say?
No, it's just they're asking about why Wakanda is isolated.
Oh, okay, yeah. We're gonna try not to do any spoilers on this one.
No spoilers.
If you guys want, maybe Ruesday Tuesday or something, I can go in a really deep discussion with you guys about it and spoil the bejesus out of it.
Yeah, but since it just came out a couple days ago, I don't want to.
We haven't
we're not
seen
talking
it
about them being isolationist.
Yes,
but yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's spectacular. I wholeheartedly recommend it to everyone. And also, there's 2 buttons at the end, so stay for both.
Ooh, 2 buttons.
I know. Even my mother was like, the after credit scene. My mom saw it already. Which actually, though, is probably...
Best mom's cooler than us.
Well, it's probably a problem for her because normally she sees a Marvel movie and then asks me about 1,000 questions, most of which are actually unimportant. But I haven't seen it yet.
Why did he say that?
Well, it's just she always wants to fully understand, so sometimes she asks. They're all very sweet and well-meaning, but sometimes she asks questions. He's done the wrong. When we saw the first Guardians, she got really hung up on who Howard the Duck was. She just kept being like, "But I don't understand who the Duck is." And I was literally. I was still living in New York at the time. I was still living in New York at the time, so I remember like standing on the street being like, "The Duck is not important." Whatever.
I feel like that's a catchphrase gonna be from like that's not important.
I saw this is unrelated to that, but very related to ducks. There's a tiny goat that has anxiety, and he's only ever chill when he has his duck out.
Wait, that is so sad.
My husband sent it to me this morning.
It's so cute. It's so cute. One thing that I kind of like that happened, because obviously last week
I'm sending you all this goat.
Black Panther came out, but also 50 Shades came out, and so. It was like Valentine's Day week, right? Yeah. So all these theaters were like, oh, we're gonna have nothing but 50 Shades and like only 2 showings of Black Panther.
Well,
and
no one would want to miss the climax.
Haha, dum dum sh. You look so sad about that. I'm sorry, guys. That was incredible too.
It's because it was a bad joke.
But what's
not
crazy,
the worst pun I've heard today.
Yeah,
well, I'll tell all of you because some of you may appreciate it, but finish first.
But then. The fact that they're like nobody went to go 50 Shades of Grey, and like there's all these like theaters just empty, and like, oh, you poor theater companies, you done messed up.
You got like, come on, like just all you have to do, yeah, exactly. Like the room being the internet.
Yeah.
Just read the room. I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna go see the third. Like 50 Shades Free.
Oh my God.
Because I've seen the first 2. But
Why?
I'm waiting for cable, guys. I'm not gonna pay money for it.
All right.
I'm not gonna pay money.
You still have cable?
Do you want to?
I have cable. to.
You guys want to hear the worst pun?
Okay, all right. Let's. I need my drink in hand for the worst pun.
You don't, because neither one of you are going to understand this, but maybe people watching it will.
Okay.
Is it video game related?
It is. My husband sent me today that somebody realized that in Parappa the Rappa Master Chop is a rap scallion, and I'm furious. I'm furious.
That is... Alright, that's a good one.
That's still pretty good, though. Well done, bestie,
yes.
i.e. Brandon, her husband.
And then I sent it to my best friend, and he was like, why would you share this pain with me? And I was like, it's kind of our whole thing.
I think your rage is actually the funniest part of that.
I know, how like mad you are. It's a good
furious.
That's
oh,
incredible.
God. All right, speaking of other awesome, hilarious stuff, Pixar just dropped the, what do they call it? Like, sneak peek?
They're calling it a sneak peek,
like
not
a
a teaser
trailer,
trailer, but it's kind of a trailer.
Yeah.
And it's mostly just about Mr. Incredible being a very tired dad, and it's perfect.
great.
I'm so excited. We've waited so long for Incredibles. If you guys haven't seen the trailer, Beth is about to drop the link right now in our comments. Oh yeah, and do it on YouTube as well. I'm so stoked. I can't wait. So it's just, it's
It's Mr. Incredible just dealing.
Yeah.
They want his wife. His wife,
Elastic Girl.
Thank you, Elastic Girl. I'm like, Elastic Lady? No,
Elastic
Girl, right? But she's a lady. She's not a girl. Like, I don't... Anyway, besides the point, I could rage on that. By the way, I'm going to circle back
Okay,
to
all right.
Black Panther. The women in that movie are so empowering, guys. Like,
I can't wait.
Is it the X-Men, Brandon? Is it the X-Men who has cable? Sorry.
Oh my god, are we still doing puns?
He's doing puns. I see him fucking setting it up.
Are you setting up your own pun, bestie? What is happening?
No, that's not my Brandon. It's the other
another Brandon?
The other Brandon. It's Brandon Allen who watches this all the time.
Yes, Brandon Allen. I love it. You know who has cable?
Anyway.
You are our friend, Brandon.
Don't you do it.
You know you want to. So yeah, The Incredibles was incredible.
It was.
And I can't wait. And it's great seeing, especially with a baby that has so many he has so many superpowers that we cannot handle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I actually, as someone who has babysat a lot and like done nannying, there's a part in the trailer where he's trying to help Dash with his homework, and Dash is like, that's not how they want you to do the math, and he was like, math is math, why would they change it? And I was like, yes, I feel
absolutely.
you.
When that happened, literally, as he's showing the book, I was like, Common Core.
Because that used to happen to me all the time when I was babysitting. I'd be like, oh, they're like, that's not how I'm supposed to do it. And I was like, well, you got the same answer.
Dealt with Common Core a lot. Yeah, that's weird. It's weird, but then all of a sudden it makes sense.
Yeah, but still.
It's weird.
But still.
Like, I don't want to do it this way, but it makes sense, and I hate it. So, yeah. It's strange. Yes, anywho.
Yes.
I was going to say Deadpool, but then I thought I'd go with X-Men.
I know. You know what? I was going to make the Deadpool joke, then I was like,
Deadpool.
no.
He said, no, it's Deadpool.
Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah,
because I said, is it the X-Men?
I know.
Don't. I hate it. Don't encourage puns.
Approved. Oh, I love me some puns. As I always say, puns. I'm the Punisher.
Punch you in the face. I'm gonna punch you in the face. You didn't have your glasses on. Your glasses are right there.
That's your glasses are literally sitting on the table right here.
Whatever.
That's the best part.
Anyway. That was a really great trailer. And then the Cobra Kai.
Oh, Cobra Kai.
You guys.
Drop that. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai.
I want you all to know that when we finished watching this, at the end of it, Chris just yelled, 2 old men are gonna fight!
Which, it's true. Watch it and you'll see. It's amazing. Because it's like, well, it's them but old.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked. I'm so on board. I didn't know I needed a Cobra Kai movie, but I needed a Cobra Kai movie.
Yeah, for sure.
Like,
and it's so funny because they show, like... like the whole storefront, I guess, of like going.
Yeah.
Which you're like, I can see that because it's in Van Nuys, which is literally right down the street from me.
Yeah.
Okay. Or no, it's not. Is it Reseda still? It's still in Reseda, right?
I think it's Reseda.
No, but it takes place in Van Nuys now for this one. Mm-hmm. So they've kind of moved like a few miles down the road, down Ventura.
Yeah.
Which is hysterical to me. But so I'm like, oh, so I can picture this storefront in Van Nuys and driving past it. And I'm like, oh, you want to be a Cobra Kai? Just come on in and learn how.
Come on
I'm
in.
like,
No mercy.
For evil. It's for evil. It's just literally a storefront for evil. Like, oh, you feel like being a villain? Come on in. We're gonna teach you how to be a villain.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm excited. I'm so excited. And then they're gonna fight. And this is like, we can't have a storefront of evil.
Sort of like,
we're gonna shut this
we're
down.
gonna end this.
Yeah, well, at the end,
it's like,
at the
we're
end of it,
ending this.
what
He's
does
like,
he
in his
say
like
at the
nice
end of
little
it?
button-down shirt, and
At
like,
the end of it, he's like, we're not done.
yeah,
Something like,
We're not
mercy
finished.
is for the weak.
It's like, and
Yeah,
with
no,
his like
mercy.
man like
Yeah.
gut just hanging out,
like-
and I was like, I am on board for watching two
Yes.
old man fight.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be epic.
It's gonna be so.
And it's gonna be
So
sad.
wait, is this a movie or is this a TV
It's a
show?
series.
YouTube
Ah!
Red. It's a YouTube Red series.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I see you, YouTube Red. I'm on to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know. And so anyway, I just the whole reason it's going to be sad is because they're going to get hurt. And like they do, like the Karate
they
Kid
do,
does.
yeah.
When he gets slapped in the face before he comes up and does his crane move. But like, what's gonna happen is you're gonna watch two old dudes getting their asses kicked, and it's gonna hurt a little bit more. You're gonna be like, ooh, that's because I'm old.
I know, yeah, I know. It's gonna.
I feel it. Like,
oh.
that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna feel fine now when you clap your hands together and do your Miyagi crap. But
Yeah.
tomorrow
I do want
morning,
everyone to notice that she's no longer doing the
I
Batman
know.
turn.
I'm not. See, I can turn my head. I just look at this magic. It's slowly but surely. I just came from yet another physical therapy. I've had 3 sessions this week because it's, as you could tell, it was a rough week. So it's no longer Batman turn, but it's a lot of this, and then a slight yeah, look at that. Still hurts like hell, but I can do it.
Also, yes, Brandon, every time I see the Cobra Kai trailer, Barney Stinson is all I can think about.
Yes.
But he is still the villain, which is not what Barney wanted.
Oh,
Barney
that's
wanted,
right.
Barney was like, no, he's the good guy. He's
Yes.
the good guy in this.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had all those cameos in How I Met Your Mother.
oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I can
all
think about when I
I'm
see this
glad I did
trailer.
Oh.
Is YouTube any
Don't-
good with original programming? Somebody asked.
I
that on
don't.
YouTube.
I haven't watched,
haven't
much
watched anything.
YouTube Red stuff. I know they've
Yeah.
had a few series. Since they launched last year, they've
I
had a
think-
few. None of them, I think, have, or at least not in my community, have
I
like
think
really
they're gonna
caught
be-
on in a
they're
way
gonna be
that
one
I've
to
seen
watch.
it.
I know a few upcoming things simply from people who are involved in it, and I think that it's gonna become something really big pretty soon. Like I think it's
I mean,
gonna be put
especially
on the map.
with
I mean, because right now they do a lot of other. YouTube Red isn't just. It's not just original programming. They do a lot of stuff with like the creators, I think, and
yeah. But what's
like
interesting?
I don't
'cause-
totally understand the point of YouTube Red.
Oh, they're trying to just be like a original programming.
Yeah,
But I
they're
mean, like the rest
Yeah.
of the stuff, they I don't know.
So, which actually brings up an interesting point because we talked about actually one of our first nerd rages was about all the different streaming services now.
Yeah.
And do you think, and this goes out to you guys as well, do you think something like YouTube Red could help us fix that? Or do you think it's just adding to the problem?
I mean, it's already out there, and I don't think it's helping
don't-
fix anything.
That's true.
I don't think it's helping to fix anything. I don't think it's adding to the problem though, because right now I think networks are freaking out because
Yeah, they
honestly,
are.
they're like such bad programming on
Yeah.
regular
Oh my
TV.
gosh, like legit got rid of like the
Right.
CBS All Access as soon as Discovery was
Also,
over because
and
ain't happening.
I
Isn't
also
that what
feel
we're talking
like-
about? We're talking about that. I'm waiting for the Ralph Macchio one. Isn't that what we're
Yeah,
talking about? We're
that's
talking
Cobra
about that. We're
Kai.
talking about Cobra
yeah,
Kai.
Cobra Kai, yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, we dropped it. Check it out.
So, but
Down a little lower, Melissa.
I think that like Netflix and YouTube Red and like Hulu and all those places that are doing original programming now, they have the money to actually make it good. And also, here's another little wrench that's being thrown in things, but movie studios who are now creating content, like a movie, for instance, that isn't like testing well, they are just kind of dumping it on
Yeah.
these
Yeah.
on these outlets, and it's
Yeah.
actually making them money instead of, or at least they're not losing money
Yeah.
by releasing it into theaters. So it's kind of like a straight to video type thing, but
Straight to streaming.
it's already had its marketing
And
it's
also-
already
Yeah,
had all
yeah.
of its push, and so you can
Interesting.
just go to Netflix, you can watch it like
Yeah.
on hand, and there it is.
And we kind of touched on this earlier on YouTube. We have a commenter saying that Prime plus Netflix plus Hulu plus Red is cheaper than like the basic cable.
Yeah.
Which is why we were kind of saying, oh, who still has cable? Because
I've
Chris
been
does.
trying to
But
cut
like,
the
I haven't
cord.
had it in like 4 years. Like, we just have an Apple TV and we just pay for
I
it.
haven't
The
had
only
it in
reason why I have
legit
it
12 years.
is because I can't figure out the internet situation, because they want to charge me more than what my cable is currently costing me because I'm not packaging it. And I
Yeah.
just don't have time to figure out the internet thing. Like, honestly, it's time.
Spectrum's a whole
It's like,
thing.
yeah, it's Uverse. It's AT&T
Oh,
Uverse.
okay.
Yeah, and so I'm like, if I could
Yeah,
just
they're big on the
have
bundle
the
thing.
time in my life to figure out the internet thing, to go to a store, get it all set up, and do all the bullshit,
Yeah.
send back, like, I would 100% do it.
I love figuring
It's
out
laziness.
this internet thing. I need to figure out the internet.
I mean getting it.
Well, that's okay.
What are you?
She's gonna.
What is happening?
She watches this
Internet
sometimes.
only.
She watches this sometimes, but it's fine. So when I just helped my mom move, I told the people at the Comcast store this because I thought it was adorable. When I just helped my mom move and we moved her from Connecticut to Florida, and I was like disconnecting her TV and everything, she was very concerned because she hadn't yet she hadn't yet disconnected her Netflix. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, don't I have to disconnect my Netflix so I can set it up down there? And I was like, no, it's just the internet. Like, you could watch it on your computer. She thought it was like her cable and like it was tied and like she was gonna have to cancel it and set up her Netflix.
So
I know, but it was adorable. It was adorable.
That's so adorable.
And she didn't have to. And I told the Comcast people when we went to pick up her cable box, and they also thought that was cute. Because she was like,
moms
watch
and
the
internet
Netflix
are
on
kind
this?
of my favorite thing ever. Because like my mom, as soon the episode
Like, my mom
hadn't
is
even
a
come
smart
out
woman.
yet.
I think it's just she was like, oh, it's on my TV.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it must be a TV thing.
I just like really quick. My mom. This is my mom and the internet. The first episode of Dragon Ball Z Light of Hope hadn't even come out yet, but like she was asking me so many questions, and so she legit watched every live action version of Dragon Ball Z and thought each one was me and was like, "Wow, you look so different." I'm like, "Mom."
Oh my god. She's like, even in that one that sucked.
She's like,
Oh my god, your mom's
she's like, "Mom, I love you so much."
But also, you
please
gave
put
birth
down
to
the
me.
pain. Yeah,
How
please
do
put
you
down
not?
pain pills.
How do you not know that's not me?
It's amazing how you just change yourself with these characters.
Movie magic.
Yeah.
It's astounding.
I'm a whole new person.
Another cool thing
Very
that
good
happened
makeup.
this week that I am excited about is they announced as part of the new. They're doing the new Sabrina.
Oh,
It's
yes.
gonna like be
Oh,
tie
yeah.
into Riverdale, and they announced the
I'm so
Which is
on
the
board.
woman
incredible.
who played Etta Candy, Lucy Davis, is going to be Aunt Hilda, which
Yeah.
I'm very excited
Yes.
about. Oh my god,
The
one of
fact
my
that they're
favorite-
tying it into Riverdale is kind of amazing.
Also,
because in
it's in
Archie-
the same
yeah,
it's
in
in
the
the same
comics,
universe,
they-
but like the whole Riverdale's kind of like
Yeah.
gone off the kind of rails a little bit there. I mean,
I haven't.
Yeah,
seen
I
much of it,
haven't
but
caught up
Do you
because I
watch
heard
it?
that.
I have not caught up yet. It's one of those things I have it in my Netflix queue, and I look at it and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get so sucked into this. Do I have
it's-
time for this?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what
Do I have
happened to me
time for this?
at first.
My
yeah.
favorite thing that happened when they announced that they were doing the Sabrina show, though, is I saw a tweet where somebody was like, you better not like try and shove a bunch of supernatural stuff into this. And I think Archie Comics literally responded and went, it's a show about a witch.
Yeah. Okay.
What you talking about?
All
It's
right.
a show
Wait, is
about a
that?
witch.
Did I actually read that the woman who just played Missy on Doctor Who is also going to be a villain on Sabrina?
Maybe? I didn't see that. Let me Google it.
Yeah, Google it real quick because I think that's also because I saw it. I was like, "Hello, Whovian," bringing some Whovian
me
love
take
in
a look at
there.
this
I'm
and
on
then
board.
They're like doing like, oh, we're gonna move from here. We're gonna move
It's
from here.
real-
It's all gonna
honestly,
be great, and we're gonna get all these fans from all
That's
these different
actually a
things. Yeah.
really good idea.
It's a
Like on
fantastic idea.
so many levels of just like I'm just gonna take this actor from this and this actor from that because
I
they're
mean, not that they
excellent
don't
actors.
do that anyway. I mean,
You are
That's
not
also true.
wrong. They cast, right before that, yes, they cast Chance
That's her.
Perdomo and Michelle Gomez.
yep.
Michelle Gomez is, yeah.
Is Missy? Yeah.
Perdomo will
Nice.
play Ambrose Spellman, who is Sabrina's warlock cousin from England. And,
A warlock from England.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Go on.
I'm
Tell me
interested.
more. I'm
yeah.
listening. This is a pretty good.
Oh, Jesus.
martini.
Yeah.
Okay. Ambrose is Sabrina's warlock cousin from England, placed under house arrest by the Witches' Council. Ambrose is forbidden from leaving the funeral home where he lives with the Spellman women. Witty, puckish, and pansexual, he is one of Sabrina's partners in crime.
Wow.
Always
Now
up
I'm-
for mischief.
Now I'm very much listening.
Ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready for this.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
become very current.
And Gomez will play Mary Wardell, Sabrina's favorite teacher and mentor at Baxter High. When she is possessed by the devil's handmaiden, Madame Satan, Miss
devil's
Wardell turns into a sultry,
Getting
cunning
more and
manipulator,
more on board.
always
for this
trying to lure
series.
Sabrina down the path of night.
All right.
All right.
Check YouTube.
All right, CW.
We've got some comments on YouTube that have been
All right,
popping up.
CW.
I see, W. We see you. Speaking of, so Brandon actually brought up the fact that like the
she
reason that
does.
he still has cable. Oh wait, so what did
We were
what
just
did-
saying that Melissa Joan Hart works. She does
Behind
like
the
directing
camera,
and
yeah.
stuff
Yeah,
now,
that's yeah. I'm really excited about that part too.
And she
yeah.
closed down her cupcake shop, which is right down the street from me, and it's very sad.
But cupcakes.
I know.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was right on Ventura.
So one thing Brandon mentioned is that one reason he still has cable is because he wants to watch things as soon as they air, which I completely understand as well because I get frustrated with like Hulu. I'm like, I want my Orville now. Like, why do I have to wait a day?
Okay, here's one thing I don't understand about Hulu. Like, if they're showing the network shows, which is fine, like, at the day after they air or whatever it is that they do, why are they creating original programming where you have to wait week to week? Why aren't they letting us binge it?
Because they want to make sure that you don't binge it and unsubscribe, which nobody would do with Hulu. Like, Hulu is one of the number ones.
That displays like a lot of like lack of confidence on their part.
Yeah.
Wait, for why they don't put all of them up? Sometimes that has to do with each of the networks' agreements. That's not even on Hulu.
The original content.
That's not all up.
No, they do it 1 week at a time.
Oh, 1 week.
Runaways?
Sorry. Yes.
Runaways was week after week after week.
It was week after week. I think it's because, I mean, like...
And so was Handmaid's Tale.
It was. I think it's because they're trying to be viewed more like TV.
Like a network?
And like a network as opposed to
no
Netflix.
One likes that.
I know. We like binging.
I know, but
I want to watch it when I was home.
Netflix,
that's why...
don't judge me and keep asking if I'm still watching.
I'm
still watching.
Did you see when they put out all their like Christmas ones and they were like, for the however 19 of you that have watched Christmas Prince every day, are you okay?
Are you okay? Yeah, that was some legit. I might have watched that movie before I knew that it was the thing.
I did watch that movie.
I was like,
this looks exactly like I think it is.
Yeah,
I was like, yeah, it was exactly what I thought it was.
It's fine.
It was absurd, and it was
fine.
very funny.
Things, you
Yeah,
know?
you know,
And
I admit it. I have a habit of watching terrible like chick flicks. I can't help it.
That's how I got sucked into freaking Hallmark movies. Like,
oh my god! You were talking about the Good Witch, how you got watched it, you got sucked into
I totally forgot your
It's
addiction.
like Netflix. I'm like, babe, I'm gonna check this out. I got nothing else going on. And then literally I'm buying seasons on Amazon Prime. I'm like, I have to watch it all.
Give me more.
It was ridiculous.
I actually got in a phase like over the last couple months that I think I told you this, I've been watching Frasier.
That's right. Oh, because John Mahoney died, and I was very sad, and I thought of you because you're watching Frasier.
Yeah, because I'm watching Frasier.
Yeah.
But when he passed away, actually, the first time I ever saw that actor was in Moonstruck. Does everybody remember Moonstruck?
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, go watch it.
Yep.
I love you. Snap out of it! It's so good. It's so good. Watch that movie. It's so ridiculous.
Do you guys know about the Frasier in my freezer?
No.
There's a Frasier in your freezer?
Okay. We're almost done with the stream, but I will tell everybody this.
Yeah.
So
I'm so on board. We're gonna keep going to hear this story.
There is a fake, like, autographed, framed photo of Frasier Crane in my freezer. My husband used it as a prop in a sketch of his, and he printed out a picture of Frasier and he fake signed it. He was in a frame, and when he came home, I guess he decided it would be funny to put in the freezer. He was hoping to get more of a reaction out of me, but I'm married to him, so it didn't really shock me that much.
When I went in your freezer.
Oh yeah,
and
so he opened the freezer, and there is
a
framed photo of Frasier in my freezer. And once I put some vegetables in front of him, and then the next time I went in there, all the vegetables had been moved, and there was a post-it note on it that said, "Please do not cover Mr. Crane's face, thank you." And it's still in my freezer because I know that if I remove it from the freezer, he will just find a way to escalate the bit. So there's just a picture of Frasier in my freezer, which one of my friends recently told me is her favorite thing in my house.
I can't believe I've never noticed it.
I will take a picture of Frasier
in her freezer.
I will take a picture of Frasier in my freezer and post it on our page later. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's for sure a framed photo of Frasier Crane in my freezer.
That's incredible. Well, on that note, guys.
That's a small picture into my marriage.
Oh my god, I'm amazed. That's amazing.
Awesome.
I'll post a photo of it later, guys.
Yes. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay, guys, so we have a very exciting couple weeks coming up. We're going to be at the Comic-Con Revolution, West Palm Beach,
next
February
weekend.
24th. Yes. So we'll be doing a live one.
A live Nerd Rage at same time with Tommy Walker, whom you might know as the bodyguard of what's-his-face in Daredevil. Why am I forgetting?
I'm filling in his name too. He's also...
Yeah, the bald guy.
Yeah. Kingpin.
Thank you. Kingpin.
Anyway, a good martini.
Anyway, Tommy Walker's going to be with us nerd raging about Frank Miller's Daredevil and how awesome it is, but the rage is how comic book writers need to follow that pattern and they don't.
Yeah.
And we're also going to be nerd raging with him about 80s movies that don't need to be rebooted. And it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be extra long because it is a panel at Comic-Con Revolution, West Palm Beach. So
and maybe I'll have my phone figured out. there.
Yes, and we're going to try not to screw up the phone situation. And then the weekend...
I won't be there. Don't blame me.
Nope, she's not going to be there. But the next weekend...
Well, a lot of times when I'm not there, you're like, whatever, Beth does the technology.
Well,
It's not on me.
She does. And the weekend after that, we're going to be at Emerald City Comic Con, and we're not sure if we're going to be able to post from there because we're working it. And it might be a little bit difficult in the middle of the day to do it, but we're going to try to
we're going to do something, and if we do, it might be drinks after the show where we maybe grab a special guest and nerd rage over some legit drinks.
Yes, at a bar. So we're going to try and figure that out.
Yeah, but again, guys,
maybe
as
by
always,
then I'll teach them how to conference me in.
Oh
yeah.
Also good
we
point.
Should totally do
yes.
that.
I'll be here in tech rehearsal, so I will also want to be drinking.
We're also going to be at WonderCon coming up with Mark Waid, doing a Superman. We're raging about live action Superman adaptations. Yeah. So don't forget to join us for that one either.
I'm really excited about that one.
We're very excited about
that. Sorry, y'all.
She's so busy working on stuff.
I'm working on a production of Macbeth.
Wait, don't you have to spit and spin?
No, I'm not in a theater. I'm not in a theater. Also, if you're in production on it, you're exempt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the rule I've always heard.
There's rules.
Because I can't avoid saying it.
It's true.
Okay, we could chat with you guys forever.
We could.
But thank you again for joining. Like we said, we'll be back here next week.
Thank you, Facebook.
Thank you,
especially YouTube, for hanging in for the last 2 minutes of this.
2 minutes, at the beginning.
And we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Do you know how to stop?
No, I don't. Is it the X?
There you go.
I do want to stop.